Hi guys, my name's Adam, and this video is really for myself to give myself a bit of motivation, and to give myself that kick up the backside. And so I could actually look back at this in the future and see how far I've come because I'm starting a new chapter in my life, and I really can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. I've already kind of begun this new chapter, but I just wanted to before it really kicked off. I really wanted to document what I was like and how I'd gotten here, because if anybody can benefit from my journey so far, through the mistakes I've made or the successes I've had, then that's awesome. If people can benefit and if it can enhance people's lives, that's awesome. So I'm gonna put this video out on Facebook as well, but you're probably watching this off YouTube, where I've uploaded it to on my channel. And so yeah, this is like my journey. I'm starting a career in writing right now. Okay, I've just launched a book called The Last Evil. Okay, and it's a part of a series called the Adventure Game Book series. This particular run of adventure game books is a separate series, a mini series called the 100 series. I'll speak about more about this book later. I just wanted to show you that I've already begun this journey. In fact, I've got two books out. This is the one that's just about to be released, but I'll talk about more about that later. I had this passion for writing or creating stories from a very early age. In fact, I remember reading books when I was 5, 6, 7, the Ramona series from Beverly Cleary, and she created this character Ramona, who you get to know over a series of books, and I really found the character and getting to know this character fascinating. I really did. And then when I was 12, my mom bought me a typewriter for my birthday. It was really old fashioned. You go anywhere, it was really old fashioned. It was awesome, and I then started to write books. I then started to write stories. Sorry. And I remember I wrote these three short stories. One was called The Plant Man, another one was called The Cry, and the other one was like a rip-off of Tarzan, basically, but it was about a boy who grew up at the zoo. And instead of in the forest or the jungles with the monkeys, he grew up at the zoo with all the other animals, beneath in the sewers kind of thing. So I can't remember the title of that one, but I lost the manuscript, so I never got a chance to release it. But it never stopped me, from that point on. It never stopped me from writing books. I was always with pen and paper writing, and people who knew me from the age of like 15 to 25 will know this, that I was always coming up with ideas for stories and jotting them down on this paper and putting it to a side, and then starting another one and putting it to a side, and some ideas would get developed further along than others. I had a process that I wrote to. I had this 10-step process. In fact, I've recently launched on Barnes and Noble and Amazon my process of how to create a story, and you can actually go get that. That's freely available. You go to Barnes and Noble or you go to Amazon, you can download it for free. Okay. It's also available on my website for free as well. Go check that out, adamjpestridge.com. In fact, you get 2 books free when you sign up to my website. But I had this process, and so some stories got developed a lot further along than others, and I just kept them all in this one tin. Now I've carried that tin around with me since I've been 18, and I stopped writing books when I was about 25 because I started to have children, and my attentions then were on them rather than the stories, and they kind of got shelved, and life started to get in the way. Then life started to happen, and you know, I always wanted to write, but I just never had the time to write. And then I never had the motivation to write. And then I just completely forgot about writing and was concentrating on careers. Um, and 2013 was a big life-changing year for me. I I decided to myself, the lifestyle that I have and the lifestyle that my family had at the time wasn't the lifestyle that I wanted for us. You know, I wanted something a lot better. I wanted to be able to go on holidays abroad. I wanted to be able to not have any money worries, and I wanted to be able to just enjoy life without anything like financial concerns, and just be able to afford the things that I wanted to do and I wanted to give my family. And I realized, you know, like all my uncles are tradesmen, electricians and plumbers and builders, and so they've all had their own businesses. They've all got their own lifestyles because of that. And I realized that the only way I'm truly going to have that type of lifestyle that I want, because I grew up in America, house was big over there, and I think I was quite fortunate. I was quite lucky that I had this lifestyle. And when I came back to England in 1989, everything's smaller, you know. So the lifestyle change was big, and I had to adjust to that really, as well as having an American accent. So at school, I kind of stood out, and having to overcome that as well was kind of, you know, it turned me into who I am today, you know. And so there's these things that I wanted from my family, and I decided the only way I can get it is to earn my own money. You know, my uncle once told me that if you find a job you love, you never have to work a day in your life. So I decided that I'm going to have to go into self-employment. So I'm going to end this video soon because I know I'm just rambling on. I'll make another video that talks purely about my self-employment, and you can find out my journey up to the point where I am today. But the reason I'm doing this video again is motivation for myself, so I can see myself, but also if anybody, you know, can be enhanced by this video, or if I can help anybody with this video, then great, and thumbs up. So I realized the whole point of this video is I realized that if I wanted to have no financial worries and I wanted to get the things that I wanted and give them to my family, the only way that is possible is through self-employment, is through making my own money, you know, having my own product and releasing it and making my own money. Because when you work for a company, yeah, you get this paycheck every month and it's all great, but they're giving you a pellet, a chicken feed, I call it, pellet of what they're making overall, and your whole lifestyle is determined by that one little pellet. So however much you make that month is what your lifestyle can be. And if your aspirations, what you want out of life, are bigger than that, then you've got to come to terms with either not having it or doing something about it. Hence why this video, you know, I'm doing something about it to enhance my life. I want something more from life, and so I'm getting off my butt and I'm doing something about it. Hence the writing. And if anybody wants any help, if anybody wants any guidance, you know, please drop me a line and I will help you out. Not a problem, okay? If I can enhance and help others, you know, then please just ask, you know. But that's it really. I'm going to end it here. If you want to hear about my journey through self-employment, go check out the next video. If not, thanks for watching, and take care, guys, and I'll hopefully see you soon.